Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not someone who will go far in his career, even if he talks about big dreams sometimes. He doesn't have the push or strong work habits needed to climb up the ladder. Most likely, he'll avoid tough tasks or challenging situations and may leave things unfinished if they get too hard.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's the type who quietly pulls away instead of bouncing back. He doesn't like conflict or pressure, and he'd rather avoid the problem than face it head on. If you want a partner who stays strong during difficulties, be aware he's more likely to step back than stand tall.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually see him as quiet and gentle, not someone looking for a fight. He avoids arguments and doesn't push his opinions, so he's unlikely to have open conflicts with others. In short, he's not stirring up problems, but he's also not the one people turn to for guidance or inspiration.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will be happy for you and proud of your achievements. He's gentle and caring, so your success will make him glad, not jealous or threatened. Instead, he'll quietly cheer you on and support you, though he might not always know how to show it loudly.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he's not one to secretly resent you or feel insecure about it. He isn't drawn to competition and doesn't base his worth on who brings in more money. So you won't have to tiptoe around your success. He's gentle enough to genuinely appreciate it.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not very organized when it comes to money and might not keep a close watch on his spending. It's easy for him to get carried away buying things that catch his eye, especially if they're beautiful or make him feel good in the moment. This means you may have to take charge if you want your finances to stay on track.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's more likely to spend money on things that make him feel good in the moment, sometimes without thinking about the bigger picture. He doesn't show off or try to act richer than he is, but he might buy nice things or experiences just because he enjoys them, not because he wants to impress others. The problem is not pretending. but rather not paying much attention to what's affordable in the long run.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's open handed and kind, especially when it comes to sharing with others or helping someone in need. If a friend or family member needs support, he'll likely give what he can without hesitation, even if it means stretching himself a bit. He isn't the type to count every rupee or act stingy.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's generally open about money, not secretive or controlling. You won't find him hiding his spending or making you feel left out of financial decisions. He prefers to avoid arguments, so if money talk gets tense, he may quietly step back instead of picking a fight.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He's not likely to force you into doing all the housework or insist that it's just your job. He has a gentle, caring nature, so he won't expect you to carry the household burden alone. You may need to gently remind him or guide him into routines, but he won't be stubborn or demanding about the roles. He believes in kindness over strict rules.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He won't act like a boss or just stand around telling you what to do, but he may need a little push to get moving with chores and diapers. He's gentle and willing to help if you ask directly, but he doesn't always notice what needs to be done on his own or take much initiative. If you make it clear how he can pitch in, he will do so with a caring attitude, not just supervising from the side.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He doesn't argue just to prove his point or make you feel small. Instead, he's likely to quietly listen and try to understand your side, even if he's unsure about what to say. He avoids fights and isn't interested in winning arguments, so you won't see him push or get stubborn.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he's much more likely to stay quiet and keep to himself than say hurtful things or act aggressive. He doesn't lash out, shout, or try to make you feel bad. His gentle nature means he doesn't want to upset anyone, even if he's upset inside.
Does he have a bad temper?
He's not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He has a calm and gentle way about him, so sudden outbursts are very rare. This isn't a red flag. He just doesn't handle things through anger.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He's the kind of person who will quietly say sorry and try to make peace rather than blaming you when things go wrong. He doesn't have a big ego or a strong urge to prove he's always right, so he's open to admitting his mistakes even if it's just in a soft voice. There might be times when he withdraws or feels bad about himself, but he won't turn the blame on you or get defensive.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that when you say no, it truly means no. He is gentle at heart and doesn't want to hurt or upset you, so he's careful not to push where he's not welcome. You won't find him ignoring your wishes or crossing lines you set.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He's not the type to take it personally or get upset if you're not in the mood for intimacy. His gentle and understanding nature helps him accept your feelings without feeling hurt or rejected. He knows everyone has their days and won't make you feel guilty or push you to change your mind.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He values your feelings and wouldn't use anything personal to hurt or embarrass you later. If you share your secrets or have private experiences together, he sees those as precious and protects them.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is generally faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His nature is more about seeking comfort and emotional connection than chasing excitement or attention elsewhere. If he feels loved and understood at home, he'll stay loyal and gentle with you.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive or controlling. He doesn't get jealous easily and isn't the type to check up on you, demand to know your every move, or act suspicious without reason. Instead, he trusts you and values your comfort and freedom.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. When he shows care or concern, it's because he genuinely wants you to feel safe and happy, not because he wants to make all the decisions or limit your freedom. His style is gentle and supportive.
Now, on to the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He's not the type to insist that parenting is only your job, but he might need gentle reminders to help out. His caring nature means he wants what's best for the kids, but he doesn't always take charge or notice what needs to be done on his own. If you ask him to help or explain what needs doing, he'll do it kindly without complaining.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and gentle. He isn't quick to lose his temper or shout at them, even if things get messy or emotions run high. Instead, he'll try to comfort and understand what's going on with the children, helping them feel safe and heard.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He understands that you have needs, dreams, and feelings beyond just being a parent, and he's happy when you take time for yourself or chase your goals. He won't make you feel guilty for wanting space or pursuing your interests.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will suddenly ask you to quit your job after you have a child. His caring nature means he truly wants you to be happy in your work life as much as at home. You can trust that his support for your career is genuine, not just for show or temporary.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just basic politeness. His gentle and caring nature lets him connect with people, especially elders, in a genuine way. He isn't one to fake manners or keep distance just for appearance's sake. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly rather than making things worse. He isn't someone who reacts with anger, loud arguments, or resentment. Instead, he prefers to stay quiet, avoid fights, and keep the peace.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he isn't likely to be modern with you in private, but suddenly expect you to become a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. His gentle, caring nature means consistency. He doesn't play double standards or demand you act differently just for appearance's sake. He values comfort and kindness, not strict rules or show.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than side with others or completely stay out of it. He might not jump into fights or speak loudly, but you'll feel his gentle care and comfort during tough times. While he may avoid open arguments to keep the peace, he won't leave you without support.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not likely to be a typical mummy's boy. While he cares for his mother and wants to keep peace in the family, his gentle nature means he avoids taking sides loudly in any argument. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he won't instantly side with her or let her walk over your feelings. He may not stand up boldly, but he won't betray you either. He'll quietly try to calm things down and comfort you.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He's not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your trust and prefers to keep family matters quiet, especially when it comes to anything personal or sensitive. Your privacy is safe with him.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with this man is like being with a gentle, caring companion who values calm and kindness over drama or conflict. He's not ambitious or pushy, but he's steady and wants you to feel safe and loved.